I really like that. We got the tree icon next to our name because we beat the tree dungeon thing last night. Right. Oh, god damn it. Bear with me tonight. I am experimenting. Pretty much everything I do is just messing about with stuff that doesn't need to be. You've already got a solid thing that works the way that it should work. Just leave it be. And as per spec, just no. Can I... What happens if I add this in? What happens if I take that out? What happens if we change this little piece? Is that even necessary? No. But we're doing it anyway. So... There we go. Right. I will tell people what I'm prattling about with, and that is that literally most of the time I run my audio through either my laptop or a cheap dongle, like just a cheap 3.5mm dongle dealio, like an Anker or a Ugreen thing. Today though, we're going stupid. I have a device called a Shitt Fulla 4 by Shitt Audio, and it's a headphone amp. I've had it for absolutely eons, and last time I tried this with a pair of IEMs with a microphone on it, it wasn't happy, and I just figured, well, I'm gonna take a crack at it today. I'll just plug it in and give it a go. It's got some nice inputs, outputs on it. Only downside is this thing doesn't have manual microphone control. So you've got headphone out, microphone in, SPDIF in, optical in, and then audio out for like speakers or whatever. But you can't control the microphone. You can't control the microphone. The microphone is just what it wants you to do. It's full blast with a hard limiter, and that's it, right? So if we leave the workshop, right, you are going to hear the worst part of it. Okay? If you can't hear it already, I've not got any filters on or anything. Ready? That should be about, what, -50? -45? Like, that is audible levels of noise, and that would drive me absolutely spare. If you want to get manual microphone control, you have to use something like the, is it the Hell? There's two kind of really tiny portable DACs for microphones, microphone in. It's the Fulla and the Hell, and yeah, the Hell to me is a wee bit too big. Just gonna unplug my Android device so I can bring the control pad over. Oh mate, I can kind of use my thumb today. It's absolutely beautiful having slight use of my hand. Also, you're going to get a lot of kind of sounds, and that's just because I haven't got any filters turned on, no noise removal, no gates, no nothing. And what you're actually hearing is my beard rubbing against the microphone. Just want to make sure I've got all the items we need. Yeah. So we did the forest yesterday. Let's go to whatever this one is. Oh, Ruins of Wind. Floating Ruins, Wind Affinity. Enter. Yeah, man, let's go. Wow, okay. We've only ever done forest, so this is going to be new. Oh mate, that thing's real cool. I need to change those legs. I don't like those legs. Still annoys me a bit that there's no audio there. We're just going to try and blast our way through. What I'd like to do actually is see if I can do maybe 2 of the dungeons whilst I'm here. Oh, we're going down. I also don't know if there's any kind of particular order that people recommend doing the dungeons in Biomotor Unitron. Like, is there like, this is the easy one, this is the one you start with, here's the normal one that if you want a bit of a challenge right at the start, here's the hardest one. I don't know if there is a particular order to do these things in, but... Might be able to grab enough money to buy some upgrades. So I think the legs that I wanted, I bought the wrong one. I bought one of the wrong things. It's kind of cool. That's kind of cool being so OP though. God damn, some of these are weird. And this is wind. We're only on 3? Yeah, 3. Wow. Geezers here are taking hits. So the bad part is we actually had trouble with the last boss fight. I say trouble, like, you know, the guardians of these places have got massive health pools, absolutely massive health pools. And I don't feel necessarily confident in just taking these things out on a one-on-one fight. I don't feel confident taking them on unless I've got buckets of healing items and I'm just overly like, oh mate, I'm down to like, you know, oh I've got 365 max, I've got 300 health, I better heal. Oh wait, shit. Oh no, it was, we already checked, didn't we? It's really nice though to see different enemies in that, in the different dungeon, different music, different layout. I don't miss that though. Oh, where are we? 5. See, I'm pretty sure by now I could probably go back and buy. Yeah, I could go back and buy the upgrade I wanted, which is quite a significant upgrade over what I bought it. I was like, oh yeah, what's the bigger number? And like an idiot, I couldn't go. This number's bigger than that number. This one better. Oh, Christ. You know what? I kind of want to leave and buy that upgrade now, and then come back in to do the boss. Actually, yeah, should we do that? Should we do that now? Let's go down one more floor. 7. Oh, crap. Not paying attention to that. My health just fucking disintegrated. Well, let's go buy that upgrade. See that, like, 100, 200. What did I end up buying in the end? Yeah, there. It's like, there's clearly the two numbers, there's no comparison there. That's better. No, 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 I want to go back and save now. Save, please. Get this done. We need to level up the lassie as well. Like, 18's no good at this point. She should be way higher than this. Cool. I'll fail. I didn't. Oh wow, okay, so I can up it. So there is a... Ah, shit. There is a level above the stuff that I've already got equipped, so... I want to see if she'll develop the next body unit. That's what I'm thinking, like if I get to level 20, is she gonna... Why did she not level up? Ah, fuck. Nah, just keep going. Don't save and reload. Let's not save, scum. Let's just fucking... We're now murdering all of our equipment. Oh, she's leveled up to 21. What an idiot. And here I was thinking, oh mate, you know, it's going to take, we're not going to be able to do it. But I've lost a load of gear and I've lost a load of mats, but... Alright, so I'm going to hear handler noise again. An IEM headset's nice, but just sometimes it feels like it's not sealed properly. What a weird layout. Just see the chest and just walk away from it, what a nug. No, I just misread that. It's Derby. You just killed the Derby. Stuff really just makes me want a chicken sandwich. Like all the birds in that. Don't even worry about what it is. We're not picking up. We're just not. We're just going. Not so bad. I like that extra health boost. Where's the door? There it is. That looks cool. Little flying snake dude. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, I was not happy with that. Evening rain. Oh no. Well, so that's now made that basically a normal attack. I'm totally gonna get my ass beat. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That's what you get for not paying attention to like ability effects and that. Jesus. Okay. Whoa. You gained some points. What is that, dude? What's going on? Come on, what's the group? Spill it to me. Let's have the two old men fucking sitting around the fire. What's going on? Alright. Sorry, Inky? Rain. He says hi if you couldn't hear her. Which I imagine you can, because I don't have any noise filtering on the microphone at all. So you could literally hear a fart and a tornado right now. Rain says hi! Let me just adjust the microphone, because that is really not holding into my lug very well. Hopefully that'll do it. Is it that you don't enjoy, is it that you're not getting anything out of streaming? Is it that the games that you're playing just don't interest you anymore? Is it gaming in general that doesn't interest you anymore? Or is it something specific to streaming, or more the gaming side of it? I'm about to get my ass beat hardcore. Oh, why is it always this dude? Fuck off. If I don't raise all my stats, the dude just fucking steamrolls me and then I eat through all of my fucking items. It's just streaming as a whole. No, I don't put in the hours like most, but it seems like a chore. Mate, if you, I'm not gonna lie, dude. If you don't like it, I can see why. Oh, hang on, I'm going. Have I just gone full fucking circle? Oh my god! I think I have. What a complete fucking moron. I mean, I get it. I get it. Hi, Jet. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, Ray, man. When I watch you, sometimes I think, dude, the way you stream, must be exhausting because you're really. You are very interactive. You know, that's probably not the best way to say it, but like, you know, there's a lot you do to engage with the audience, and I would personally find that fucking exhausting. Because in some cases, it's almost going out the way, you know? And as you say, you're having to go out your way to... You're having to go out your way to do it. You are having to go out your way to do it. There's no two ways about it. And I mean, if you could happily play the game just as well without streaming... Dude, by all means, just say... I don't like encouraging people to pack it in, but it's a common theme amongst a lot of my friends of late that, you know, they kind of want to stop because they don't get anything from it. Yeah, like I said, it's like my mate DeWald. My mate DeWald, he streams because he wants to interact with an audience, right? He wants to talk to people. That's all he wants. He doesn't care about growing the stream. He doesn't care about getting rich and famous. All he wants to do is have someone to talk to, right? Because he lives out in, well, he grew up like East Coast, Southeast England. He's now living in the Midlands. He's got no mates up there. He's just with his wife, his kids. He works all day. He just wants to come home and just kind of chat with people, you know? So he goes onto the stream. And he says sometimes, you know, it just feels like more of a chore to sit down and fire up the stream. He said, because there's no one there. He said, I'm basically talking to thin air. He says, I feel like I have to do stuff to be interesting. And he says, it's not fun. He says, because that's not... You know, it's not him. You know, he says it's not me. I have to sit there. I have to put on a show. I have to be energetic. Blah blah blah. I say you don't have to do any of that, mate. I go, it's entirely up to you. But, yeah. See, even Jet said. I mean, one that I will say that I was like really fucking like mind blown by was Zabermall. when Zabermall, because he streamed like every day, he did a daily vlog, he posted up like a video, and he did a live stream like every fucking day. Every day. And he was running like 3 YouTube channels. He had, I think, well over 5,000 subscribers on YouTube, and this is back when 5,000 subscribers was big. The quality was there. He was putting in a lot of effort. And he said, you know what? I'm just packing it in. And it was so surprising. I think he's doing a lot better now because he's not streaming and doing all that stuff, because he's got more time to do other things. But then there are also times when I see, like, you know, DeWald and Zaber and everyone else kind of being really low, and it's like, so did cutting streaming actually help any? Oh shit. Oh shit. I know that me personally, 2023 was supposed to be kind of my year off, my chill out year, and it's not helped any at all. I disconnected from streaming, vlogging, making videos and all that. I suffer with massive imposter syndrome, so I never actually make anything at the level that I could. I've made some okay things over the years, but nothing particularly great. Especially not when you then look at the investment I've poured into a lot of stuff. But to me, if you look at majority of the things I own, like things that I own, right, it's all gaming related, audio related, video related, streaming related. Like everything I own is tied to that hobby. So if I stopped streaming, I'd basically have fucking nothing. Because I don't do anything else. As I say, I tried to take everything away and have a bit of a break this year, and it's not done anything for me at all. I will say I find, I don't know if this is maybe the case for you as well, but I find that modern gaming just isn't as fun. I don't find modern gaming interesting anymore. It's one of those cases where, like, I find games don't develop mechanics well enough for me to find them interesting. You know, if I can... Oh, shit. If I can play a game and not fully utilize mechanics, like let's just say I can kind of spam a lower power attack. Like let's say you've got like rock paper scissors style stuff, and you need to use the one that's strong against the enemy to realistically do them in quicker. If I don't need to do it, I don't do it, and if I don't have to do it, then that makes the game really boring to me. It just, you know, it's really fucking wank to me. It's been happening since the PlayStation 2 era. Like, all of a sudden, games have gotten easier, but for some reason, they're much more tutorialized. It's like, you guys didn't have to tell me this. Like, I could have figured this out myself, kind of thing. I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this boss. But I also get what you mean, Ren, where you're saying how, like, you know, besides a handful of people, that's basically talking to thin air. Or there's, you know... I totally understand that. I mean, I only talk... So, basically, I have my regulars. There's you, Rain, there's Jet, there's Annie, Inky, and, you know, Inky's my wife. My mum occasionally comes in, my sons occasionally come in, my mate the Wald will occasionally come in. You know, I've got a few people, but these you guys are all people who I would actively talk to throughout the day as well. Like, you know, if you guys were local, I'd talk to you guys anyway. I'm gonna get steamrolled by a bird. This is a note. Because if you take away streaming, if you completely take away streaming, I don't even game. Take away a stream, I don't game. If you don't see me live, I'm not playing anything. Armored Core 6. Oh, dude, I bought Armored Core 6. I desperately wanted to play Armored Core 6. I love Armored Core. But I haven't played it yet. Haven't played it yet. I've got a fucking hulking great PC right next to my TV set, and yet right now I'm playing on a fucking MacBook Air and an Android handheld. Right? If I get the option to play a AAA game, I'm not playing on the machine with the 3080 sat in it. I'm sat there playing on a fucking Steam Deck. I think that's also kind of the other thing, Rain. I think it's socially exhausting. It really is. I have enough trouble just dealing with a handful of people. The idea of potentially having to deal with 50, 100, whatever people, fucking, it's terrifying to me. My little baby YouTube channel, the one we started up the other year, when I brought back the daily vlogs for a year, when I did put in some effort and made a few videos that stuck, because I was just trying to help people out with VR, you know, a couple of these videos stuck. My God, I was getting comments like every day, and it was driving me fucking mental. It's like, I love helping people, but I felt inclined to sit there and go, right, someone's messaged me within, you know, a couple of minutes, make sure I've typed a reply out, you know, it's got to be well thought out and, you know, actually help solve people's problems and that. But it was fucking exhausting. You know, to have a big social media presence would be completely nuts. It sounds really silly, but I'm 38 years old. I feel that I completely missed my shot if I was going to do anything with social media, right? I've been here since the start. But, like, I'd be more than happy doing the fucking Unabomber thing. Not, like, killing people, but, like, living in a fucking cabin in the woods. Oh, shit. The hell was that? Like, as much, but then again, as much as I, no, as much as I, say that I could do the Unabomber thing, like I say, everything I own is technology. Everything I own. All my music, mostly, well, it's mostly digital. You know, all my films, mostly digital. With the hard drive files, I lose near enough my entire movie collection these days. For some reason, I've got boxes and boxes of microphones, thousands of pounds worth of headphones. This year alone, I've picked up like 8 retro handhelds for what the fuck ever reason, given they play mostly the same stuff. It's just, it's really fucking weird. You know, I could comfortably let it all go. I hate social media. Like, Twitter, Facebook, I hate that stuff. But you have to be willing to hustle that stuff if you want to sarcastic grow an audience. But I just want to play games. You know? I just want to sit down and play games. Kind of like when I was a kid, I used to like gameplay recording and like streaming. Gameplay recording back in the day was just because, you know, you wanted to post a high score in a magazine. It's the reason I do it largely now. I'm not trying to post into a magazine, but I still want to say, look, I've done it. I did it. But I will say it does fucking do me in when I start seeing, like, I've got a couple of friends who, oh, they are so obsessed with becoming famous on YouTube. So obsessed with becoming famous, and it kind of makes me cringe. We'll take the trial and lose. To be honest, even if I do... yeah, and Jet works in inbound calls and it's exhausted. Mate, I get it. I get it. People are fucking difficult. We ain't all like, I don't know, I don't even know big streamers at this point. I don't know. I used to know a few big streamers, but I don't... Well, I'll tell you another one. Buana McCall. Never thought I'd see the day that Buana McCall would just disappear from live streaming. And he's barely around anymore. I love Buana McCall. And yeah, you know, he was another streamer from way back in the Justin TV days, and he's like, no, I'm done. Oh my fucking god, that dude hits like a tank! Dead. Oh! Just give me a sec to lose, and I'll be with you. Oh, we're dead. Oh, I was really hoping she'd tell me that she'd developed a new Unitron body or something. Fucking hell, mate. That thing just beat the shit out of me. Right, hang on, I'll be back in a sec. Just give me 1 sec. Mate, Big Bird had enough of me right there. That was brutal. Okay, so question. What, if anything, would make you enjoy yourself? What is it you're looking for? Wow, I have no money. I really have no money. It's just like real life. A fuck ton of money in a cabin in the woods. Mate, oh, mate, I agree. I agree. It's one of those kind of brutal things, because in my case, like in my family, the kind of the ruling is not so much, depending on what side of the family I talk about, if you get to 35 and you ain't got to where you want to be, like you're basically fucking done, you're a bum, right? Well, I'm 38 now and I'm a bum, which is largely what a lot of people expected me to be, but I don't have a stable job, I don't have a stable income. My cousin's a decade younger than me, or just shy a decade younger than me. He's just gone and bought his second house. Well, not technically his second house, but he had a house, sold it, moved on, bought another house. And so he owns his own property. I don't have any of that. Network engineer. Which is actually funny, because it was only a few years ago he was a takeaway driver. Takeaway driver and speedrunner. So, like, it doesn't take a lot to completely change your life, man, but... no, he earning good money now. Yeah, so I misspoke, though. I should have worded that a little bit better. But, you know, I am stupid, so... Personally, I think if I had all the time to want to really stream and not just give a shit, I think the reason I wanted to get into streaming was to get famous and make some money playing games. But I know that streaming for the sake of getting famous. Yeah, man. I can totally get that. I can totally get behind that. That makes sense. That totally makes sense. Maze of Stone. That looks gorgeous. Look at that fucking... Oh, shit. Look at that pixel art. Look at that pixel art. That is gorgeous. And I get that. You know, the thing is, like as I said to you earlier, I suffer with massive imposter syndrome, right? And I've worked with people over the years. I can help someone, like I can give you a million ideas, but as soon as it comes to me putting the idea down myself, like if I keep one for myself and I try and put it down on paper, I just completely fuck it up. You know, I completely fuck it up. Or I think that I'm not good enough to do it, and then I fuck it up. So I always palm off my ideas onto other people who I believe can do a better job than I can. And then because they actually get out there and do it, they actually make something of it. You know, just sit here all day and make excuses. But like, just in my case, it's just I don't do grand ideas, minimum effort. Fucking, I am a master at fucking low-grade, low-effort anti-content. Which is largely what this stream is, right? Like, if I wanted to, I could bust out the GH6, I could bust out all my photography lighting and all my video lighting. I could make something look phenomenal. But I don't have the personality to drag that. I don't have the personality to present a product. I don't have it. One of the things I really wanted to do of late... Just give me one sec. Sorry, guys. I shouldn't really do this because fucking none of you guys give a shit. Hang on. I don't know if this will work. Oh, hang on. Oh, there we go. Now it should maybe come on. There we go. Hi. Yeah, so... Yeah, knee cam. Check that out. Look, check out my pajamas, look. Well, this is how posh I am, guys. Look. There's a hole in my pajamas. Because I'm such a fucking scab. I'm such a fucking tramp. I just can't be bothered. Yeah. Shit, what was I saying? Yeah, I don't have the gut to actually present anything. I don't have the charisma for it. I'm fucking full of shit. I've desperately wanted to make... I've wanted to make like a few little videos. So I did some tutorials about VR a couple of years ago. They went alright. Did a couple of tutorials about Linuxy stuff. That went alright. But none of that was like super high effort. Like, it was, 20 seconds, setting up the camera, getting a light, holding the camera, shooting the video. I'd love to make a couple of videos about stuff like this. Analog Pocket. Fucking phenomenal handheld. By the way, if you're curious as to why everything I'm doing these days is fucking orange, it's this thing's fault. Because I could only get this in orange. And so then when we went and built the Mister, that had to be in orange. And then if you look at my laptop, excuse all the porn, that's in orange. I don't know if you can see that properly. That looks proper skanking. I'd love to do it, but I don't think I have the skill. And then I know that there's, because Jay asked me probably a couple months ago. He said, "Could you make a video about FPGA, field programmable gate arrays, and an emulation?" Because even though I own FPGAs, field programmable gate arrays, hardware emulation devices, I still come back to, without fail, regular emulation devices every fucking time, right? And I've come up with like a million different ways how I could explain the difference between software emulation and hardware emulation. Which one is better in which scenarios and why. Why you might want an FPGA. Why you might prefer a software emulator. But then when it actually comes to the idea of get the shot list in your head, that's the shot list you need, now script it, my brain just falls apart. I just cloud up. I cloud up. I can talk to you right now and tell you in 5 minutes why you might want an FPGA. What an FPGA is in the lamest terms possible, super dumbed down, and why you might want one, and the differences between, say, this and the Mister. But then I can, in the same time, do software emulation. Why might you prefer software emulation? What are the benefits? What are the downsides? Stuff like that. I thought about that, man, because I've never really scripted anything in my life, but I still freak the fuck out because then I do the imposter syndrome thing. I look at other people I know who have done the same thing and go, I can't do that. So why can't I do that? Is it the gear? Is it the audio? Is it the video? Do I need a better camera? Do I need a better lens? Do I need a better microphone? All that kind of stuff then crosses my mind. It's like, no, I know I don't need it because I've been producing better before. But anytime I have to put my name on it, I freak the fuck out. I could write you a script, give it to you to shoot, and it'd be phenomenal. Or I could give you the script, have you read it, present it, and then I record everything. Fucking everything would be fine. Go, there you go, just go ham on it, right? I mean, it'd probably come out fine, but Yeah, sure. Like, I get that. I get that, but then it's also one of those... I don't know how this really ties into people not wanting to stream, right? But it's one of those... why would I do it if there's a million other people out there doing it better than I am? You know? Or why would I do it if there's a million other people just doing it full stop? Like, it's funny, I thought about doing the FPGA video a while back, about, you know, why FPGAs and all that. And then literally, that must have been about 2 days ago. A dude literally fully animated, in detail, the hardware of an FPGA. Like, full on, like, this is what an FPGA is, here's how it works. It was a little more complicated than I would have liked to have made it, because I don't think, say, Mum and Pop could have gone, FPGA, I understand all that. There was a lot of techno babble in there. I'd have preferred to have... I like to wind things so far back that you could point it in front of a children. Like, go, here's a child. Children. Point it in front of a children. What a fucking moron. So I could take the concept and explain it to a child, and the child go, oh, that's how that works. Like, I explain FPGAs like backpacks or grid-based inventories in, like, Resident Evil or whatever, right? Your FPGA is your grid-based inventory. It's a certain size, and depending on how complicated the thing is that you want to put in it, takes more or less space, and you've got a limited amount of space. If you want to clone a console, that's going to take a certain amount of instructions or a certain amount of items. Can you fit it on there? Got to do some kind of, you know, jiggery-pogery to get that to work, and so on and so forth. Make it so that people can understand how this stuff works without actually having a full-on... Like, they don't have to have a comp sci degree to fucking get into it. But the more I explain it, the worse I do at it. But, hang on, let me just flip that over because I'm holding it with my bad hand. I've only got these at the moment. Believe in yourself, the power of friendship. Yeah, I was tempted to do a lot of stuff next year, Jet. Like, that was kind of my thing. I was going to take a year off, and I was going to do a bunch of stuff next year. And I thought to myself, like, fucking right. Here's a trick, right? Look at this. Look, I just went and bought this the other day. Rode Video Micro. No fucking need for it. I own way better than this. But for some reason I felt the need to buy a fucking microphone. IEMs. I'm wearing these IEMs and this headset mic. I don't fucking need them. I've got another one right here. Looking at all these fucking... Raspberry Pi 5. Did I need a Raspberry Pi 5? No. I had all these plans for next year, and they're already fucking falling apart. Hello, Zaber. Hello, Governor. How you doing, Annie? Fuck, you know what I really wish I had right now is a thing to put this on. So, look, I didn't just have to, like, here you go, look at my crotch. Here's this crotch cam. It's bizarre. I had all these fucking plans, and, you know, taking 2023 off has been fucking miserable. You know? Taking this time off. Sorry, I've still got Biomotor Unitron on the background. Do you guys mind if I stop the game for a bit? Because I kind of want to go to bed in about half an hour. And we're having a chat. I like having chats. No, we're alright, dude. We're alright. Yeah, stop the game. Awesome. Right, hang on then. You stay there. Stay. To move. Right. This is going to get loud, isn't it? That's not too bad. Look at that, look. Actually, I kind of like that shot. Right, let's, how do we stop the emulator? That one? There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I actually quite like this shot. This is quite nice. Yeah, just so many fucking plans, so many things that wanted to be done, and just all of them are gone in the bin. Like, I had plans to go to Wales next year. I had plans to meet up with Zaber next year. I had plans to go to fucking France, Scotland, Wales, get a new bike next year, all this fucking stuff, and I've managed to financially fucking kill myself in less than 3 months. And then there's all this shit. Fucking, I can't properly use my left hand. This ain't gonna stop until gone. I think next surgery is in January, start of January. I was like, I fucking can't. Like, you have all these plans, and then all of a sudden, all the wind gets taken out your sails. See, I've done that before, Jet. I've done that before, because if you go back and look at any of the VR videos I did last year, those were all forced. Like, I had to actually say to everyone, like, could you guys just fuck off for a minute? Let me grab my camera. Just give me 10 minutes. I'll chuck this thing together. And job done. But it's just so fucking exhausting. So fucking exhausting. If I look at the individual components of any one thing, I was like, I can do that. I can do that. Like, I can show people how to do it. I can remember talking to Cygnus Destroyer years ago. I was showing him some tricks in editing in Sony Vegas. I was like, yeah, I can do this and that and whatever. And so why don't you make any videos like it? I was like, because it just doesn't slot, you know? Doesn't fucking work. There you go. Just turn that off. Maybe do it bit by bit. Yeah, I could do. I suppose. But, it just gets proper fucking stressful, mate. I'm a fucking stress head, and you know it. Oh, shit. Knocked you over. Sorry. Stand there. Stay. Yeah. Just want to throw out there, I love this wireless camera. Do shorts, mate. I did some shit shorts on... literally, I shit my shorts. In... for fucking... what's it called? We did some of the stream highlights. But then I got so lazy with them. Yet again, I was like, yeah, I can't be asked. Close right there. The one thing I don't like about it is I haven't got a proper seal on the ear, or it doesn't ever feel like there's a proper seal on the ear with the microphone, and it's so easy to catch it and proper pull it. I don't ever feel like it sits right. Hi, Mark. Hopefully the night is smoothened out for you a bit. See? These are, you guys are the fucking... The criminals that turn up all the time. Jesus Christ, this is annoying. Can I just ask you guys a question? Just one question. I'm going to turn this microphone off and change it. Right, I don't know how well this is working. Right, this is the pinhole microphone on the back of this phone, right? So how does this actually sound without any processing? I've actually used this to record audio logs before. How does this sound? That's not actually too. If this sounds alright, that's not actually too bad. As I say, there's no processing on it. Bit quieter, more muted. Yeah. So there's a reason for that. Okay. This is going to fuck up the audio because I'm going to turn you away from me. Okay. Well, actually, I can just point it like. Okay. So the audio that I had running for the stream before was a set of Salnote 7Hz zeros with a Kimura 2-pin microphone on it. I quite like the Kimura microphone, but it doesn't do my voice any good. The Salnote 7Hz zeros, I love them, but not when they're on the Kimuras, right? And the reason I've got them, again, orange. Thank you, Analog, for sending me a fucking orange Analog Pocket. They didn't send it to me, I paid for it. But everything's fucking orange. the microphone today has been running through an audio interface I've had for fucking years, which is just for audio for headphones, and it's the Shitt Fulla 4. And if you look on your Windows audio interface, it'll say "I'm full of shit." Like, that's what it's called. Really nice little box, but I wanted to try it with IEMs. The downside is the Fulla 4 specifically doesn't allow you to manually control audio levels for microphone. It's just automatic gain control and a hard limiter. So if I'm talking really quietly, it's always running at full fucking blast. So there's always quite high noise. High noise being anything over 55 in my opinion. So as soon as you get to like 50, 55, you're hearing it. There's a kind of a in the background which fucking annoys me. This isn't up as high, and if I stop talking, yeah, it's about 10 decibels quieter than the Fulla. But I was just curious because the idea is you're supposed to get a bit you're supposed to get a bit closer to it. No, I'll go back to the Fulla. I could have turned the other microphone up, to be honest with you. I think so. What? Oh, I'm stuck now. What the other microphone is it's an iPhone. It's just a pinhole microphone on the back of an iPhone, and it's using a trick in Apple OS called continuity camera. And so, as long as there's like an iPhone or an iPad within range of the Mac, you can create an ad hoc network, and it will stream the audio video from the iPhone. Sorry, Charlie's having a mad moment. You can stream audio to and from the phone to the machine. So my web camera is actually the phone. And you can control some of the things from the phone, but again, that's largely automatic. Oh, there you go. Annie's caught up with the. It's a tad lower. Yeah, note how this is now picking up negative 45 just in noise because as I say, the Fulla has got automatic gain control. As a headphone app, it's great. I'm not one of those guys that believes that like you have to have a really beefy amp to run a pair of headphones or whatever, but it was just something I wanted to play with it. It was cheap. But like this has the added bonus as well. If you have one of those Apple dongles, the little lightning dongle that goes in the bottom of the phone, you can actually plug a microphone into that. So I could have plugged the microphone from this into the bottom of the phone and actually used it as a wireless microphone, which is kind of neat. But like, I have thousands of pounds worth of equipment that I could be using right now to do this streaming, yet instead I'm using a fucking a 20 quid pair of IEMs attached to a 50 quid microphone attached to a £100 audio interface that I've only used it today for the stream. That's now not sealed properly again, fuck's sake. I'm sitting thinking to myself, could I get away with just using the phone? Even though I have all of the top equipment, I always say to people, my setup is like a cautionary tale. If equipment was what made you good, if equipment was what made you rich and famous, then I should be a millionaire by now. It's not the equipment that makes the good content, it's you. But even though I own all of the good equipment, like I own a 4K camera, I own 2 4K cameras, I never shoot in 4K. I own 4K capture cards. I never capture in 4K or stream in 4K. I have a decent gaming PC, yet I still use the Steam Deck. I always race to the bottom even though I've got the stuff for the top, I always find myself racing back to the bottom. Here's a £100 streaming PC that you can build and use. Here's a really cheap microphone that sounds pretty solid or passable in comparison to a £300 microphone. It's this weird fucking stupid thing that I do, where even though I could do top end, I do low end because I find that more interesting, more fun. No, my net can't handle 4K. Of course it fucking can't. Of course it fucking can't. That'd be wonderful. Absolutely fucking wonderful if it could. Wonderful if it could. I can barely handle fucking 720p most of the time. Like right now, why the fuck am I using a MacBook Air? A MacBook Air to do a stream or to make a video when I've got a perfectly solid gaming laptop or gaming PC right there? Yeah, but I'm using a fucking MacBook Air. It's really stupid. Sorry, it's just odd that I've gone off on a tangent because Rain has said about not really enjoying streaming anymore. I get that. I totally get that. I only stream because it's playing games. Like gaming is pretty much the only thing that I have left that I do as a hobby. But as I said before, I don't like modern games. Mate, I don't think I could be saved. I don't think there's any way that I could get a decent internet connection in my town. It's actually funny, actually. Suffolk Graham of Rando's podcast just got fucking fibre the dick. He's like, oh yeah, mate, I can upload like a 4K video in minutes. I was like, piss off, Ram. Sent him some video the other day. It took me all day to upload it. It took me all day to fucking upload it, and the bastard downloaded it in seconds. I was like, you dickhead. Yeah, it's weird. I want everyone to succeed. I don't really fancy the idea of succeeding myself, though. I don't have that drive. I don't have that charisma. I don't have that style. But the thing is, though, if you like I've tried to say to people as well. Hang on, I'm just going to prop you up over here. Right, it's not so much about majority of people when it comes to quality on the internet. Right, I had to try and explain this to my mate Steve, because my mate Steve fell into this kind of gear trap. I can't comment about gear traps because, like I said, I've got everything, and I still keep buying more stuff even though I don't need it. Right? I've got like 4 pairs of fucking the IEMs I have in my ears right now. I have 4 pairs. I have 4 fucking pairs. One set up like this. Another pair. Another pair just like this, but on the regular cable, not the microphone cable. I then have 2 of the original pairs, one in red and one in orange. Do I need all 4? No. Do I have all 4? Yeah. Did I need to buy an SM58 a while back? No. But I wanted a microphone with low handling noise. Am I ever going to use it? Probably not. Not for what I was planning to use it for. Did I need to buy 2 GoPros? No. I already had GoPros. Can I fucking find them though? No. It's the trick is I say to people, you don't need the gear. I buy the gear. Do as I say, not as I do. Explaining to my mate Steve that, because he's like, I need to find a camera that's better quality. I need to find a microphone that's better quality. It's like, look, Steve, at the end of the day, you could have the best equipment on the fucking planet. If you don't have anything that you want to post, that you're willing to put a bit of effort into, don't fucking bother. On the flip side, like, so, he could be recording in 480p. If he's got a good enough groove on camera, people will watch it. If you think about streaming, you don't need to have all the graphics that I have. You don't need that. You don't need to have a high-end camera. You don't need to have a DSLR. You don't have to have big old capture cards. You don't even need to have a powerful PC. Just literally a web camera in the bottom corner, a headset microphone, and some gameplay. That's all you fucking need. You don't even need the camera, right? And there will be people out there with the most basic of stuff that will happily surpass the people with the best. Because they have something. They have that fizz. They have that flair. They have the charisma. They have the drive. You know, they don't need my Panasonic GH6. They could outdo me with a C920 Logitech web camera. Because they have whatever it is. You know, or they can put on a show. They're funny. Or they're really skilled at a game. There's a thing that people want to watch and they will gravitate towards it. Most people, a lot of people say, oh, but I can tell when someone's using XYZ camera. It's like, no, you fucking can't. You can't. Unless you can literally Neo it from the fucking Matrix and see the code, you can't fucking tell shit. Also, like, what we got here, back when we're still streaming, I ran all the audio through a beat up DJ mixer into the sound card and pointed a webcam at my coffee table with the CRT on it. Yeah, man, why not? Why not? You know, for all the kids out there, not that any kids are going to be watching this, but like, as an example, does anyone remember Norm, the gaming historian? I don't know if he's still making content. He probably is, right? He made his first videos at 240p, I believe, on a webcam, right? We didn't have 4K, 6K cameras, you know, 8K cameras back in 2005, 6, whenever YouTube was a thing. We didn't have that shit. Yet people still managed to pull in an audience. They still managed to make the content they wanted to make. They still had that hook. It's not about the gear. You know? I still look at, say, some of the old Angry Video Game Nerd stuff, or Happy Console Gamer stuff, or fucking Armake 21, dude. Does anyone remember Armake? I think it's Armake 21. It's Armake something, the number. He used to like record shit on a fucking VHS player, if I remember correctly, right? And I still look at some of his stuff and go, I couldn't do that. I know I can. On a technical level, yes, of course I fucking can, but I don't have that fizz. I don't have that charisma. Not everyone does. It's not about chasing gear. You don't need the high-end capture card, the high-end microphone, the lights, the whatever. You don't need it. If you can get a cheapy-ass fucking laptop that can play back some 480p video, or you can get like a fucking web camera, you are good, son. All you need to do, learn some basic fucking lighting. You didn't even need that back in the day. Alright, another example. They didn't have 8K cameras back when they recorded Blade Runner, when they shot Blade Runner. They didn't have 8K cameras when they did Taxi Driver. They didn't have 8K cameras when they shot Star Wars. Right? They just fucking didn't have it. Was the stuff expensive? Yes, but it wasn't as, like, up there on that technical level. Kevin Smith didn't film fucking Clerks on, you know, fucking 8K Sony. You know? He had a funny story with a good hook. Oh, there you go. Welcome back, Rain. See, that's the thing. You say that. Look, SceneCat used to use his DV camera or his old video camera. So did I. Back in the day, I've still got it. It's an old Firewire camera, an old Firewire Panasonic camera. I used to use that as my web camera for years. If you look at some of my old streaming rigs with a cheap-ass mixer in there, that was just for fucking... I was just using a DV camera. Just a cheesy little 480p DV camera. It was great. Absolutely great. Alright, and Saber, you have a good one. You have a good one. But you still got the thing set up? Yeah, most likely, I'd hope so. It's all good. Love you, Saber. Gay. This is another reason why I would never be able to grow an audience, because I'm too opinionated. I'm too quick to call someone a pussy. Oh dear. If people can see you, they can. Well, they don't even need to see or hear you, right? But if we can get a rough idea of what it is you're trying to show, right? And you can get us with that hook. It doesn't matter. Who was that? Who was the dude that was like drawing shit back in the day? Grade A under A. Dude used Microsoft Paint and fucking mobile phone for his microphone. Just recorded the audio onto the phone, copied it over to a laptop, and used I think it was Movie Maker and Paint. People found him funny. There was a hook. People watched. Had nothing to do with the gear he was using. Oh, you'd be surprised, Jet. I've been told many a time people won't watch my shit because of my language. I can remember Pseudo back in the day had not long had his kid. And he said, yeah, I can't, dude, I can't watch anymore. Like, you swear way too much and I've got a newborn. It's like, dude, kid's only a couple months fucking old. First word ain't going to be up yours, cunt. So, you know, I am not family friendly. I don't, like I say, I don't have that hook. I know people who do. Some of the people I know who have a hook are fucking embarrassing. Really embarrassing. I've got one mate who has got the camera presence and the charisma of a potato. He's growing quite well on YouTube. People like potatoes, apparently. Doesn't know how to light for shit. Doesn't know how to set up audio for shit. Like I say, personality of a cardboard cutout. But people are still watching it. Just gotta get out there and actually do it. It's just getting over that fear of doing stuff. Holy shit. How many fucking lights do I need in one room? It's mental, mate. It really is. Right. Not to cause any drama. Personally, I think some of his views are a bit, you know, under the table. Because there's no way he can consistently hit 1.1 thousand views per video. 1.1 thousand views per video since he's had 250 subscribers. And all it is this, and then he'll hit a button, transitions to gameplay and his camera in the top corner. That for about half an hour, and there you go, 1.1k. Now sat at nearly 5,000 subscribers in 6 months. There's something not quite right there. Something not quite right there. Especially given I knew people years ago making the same kind of content. Hex DSL, my mate Steve, a bunch of other people. And they didn't have that hook. So what the fuck ever it is Potato Boy's doing, I couldn't quite say. But then clearly something's working for him and all the more power to him. All the more power to him. Just want people to have fun. Just want people to have fun. I miss the days when we all used to get together and play Secret World and Fantasy Star. Like Jet, me, you, Zobo, fucking Shade, Van, Zaber, Mind Rover. I miss that. I miss that so fucking much. You know, the old days playing Monster Hunter and that. I miss that. You did. You did. You think you're going to pick it up or not? Sorry, I've got to stop doing that. It's going to annoy people. Oh shit, it's 20 past midnight. I've got to get up in a few hours. Silly bastard. One second. Waiting to get the V5 first. Yeah, fair that. In fairness, mate, I mean, if the old stuff's the good stuff, if it's a 125 and it's not Chinese, you could roll it off of a cliff and it'll still be turning over when it hits the bottom. Like, guarantee you. Guarantee you. A chap I knew years ago who used to do moto vlogs, his name I don't remember his name now, which is absolutely terrible. Young lad used to ride around the UK. It was a Honda CG 125 from either the early 90s or late 80s. He rode it at one point, and during a vlog, the engine seized because he was running it without oil. And I just remember it clear as day. Him and his dad cracked the casings on it, lubed that motherfucker back up, oiled it all back up, put it together, fresh oil in it, turned over like a fucking dream. Like nothing had ever happened to it. This earpiece is really starting to piss me off because it won't seal. Like, you know, this stuff, the old bikes, the old Hondas and that, live forever. Live forever. Suzuki 125s, depending on the timing, you might have a bit of an issue with them getting a bit fizzy when they get wet. Generally speaking, though, they'll be alright. Why is that not sitting right? Sorry, one sec. Why are you not sitting right in my fucking ear? I know I've got fucking great big massive fucking honking ears, you bastard. Just get in there. Like, please, for the love of fuck's sake, all you're supposed to do is hold a fucking microphone in my head. Antline, do something about the way these microphones stick to people's domes, please. Fizzy, the electrics are a bit gank. Although that might have only been the Bandit 400, but it's not. Ugh, fucking hell. I can't get it to stay in my ear now. Fuck's sake. Yeah. Masking tape, what, on the entire loom? Yeah, it was just a weird quirk of the I think it was just a weird quirk of the Bandit 400. That's not staying. Oh, why are you such a twat? Yeah, the problem is, right, here's the groove, look. Here's the groove. Come with me. It's story time. Story time. Ready? Right. Focus, you son of a bitch. Right, it should be focused, right. Here we go. The problem is, that has to hold the microphone in my head. And if you don't get a proper seal, you don't get decent sound. But because of the extra weight, I'm finding, and how rigid the cable is, I'm finding it's not staying in place as well as it could do. Right? Now, I have another pair. I have another pair of these with a different connector on them. This is the newer one, the 2-pin connector. I have the other pair just here. Right, that has got a circular pin connector. I can't remember the actual, like MMCX or something like that. That sits in your ears a lot better because it's not rigid. The IEMs will pivot around a point, whereas these are obviously where it's a 2-pin. This can't move anywhere. Right, it's anchored in place. So you have to get it. You have to get it into your lug just right. You have to get this bit in just right so that it actually holds onto the ear, and now it's too far away. You have to get it so it actually holds onto the ear, puts enough pressure on the side of the head and the top of the ear to hold the microphone in place and still hold the IEMs in for a sufficient fit so that you still get the full bass response. Because if you don't get a decent fit, your bass just fucks. You have no... the sound quality is shite. It's not actually that difficult to do, but when you get this right, when it's right, it's great. When it's right, it's great. But this one... Don't go in the cup of coffee. This one is a bit easier to do because of the... Sorry. Because of the pivoting connector. But then, by the same token, I don't like the way these IEMs fit. The Antlion Kimura IEMs, I don't like the way they actually fit. And there was a bug in a design flaw in the earlier models, whereby the right IEM, which is the microphone one, the IEM itself would cut out if you put a little bit of pressure on the connector. So every now and then you'd have a bit of a dropout. They have remedied this and changed it so that the connector type will fit Sennheiser IEMs, because Sennheiser IEMs use the same connection. But it's slightly recessed, if I remember correctly. And I like Sennheiser IEMs. Just that's the thing with IEMs. It's a lot more awkward to get the fit. But it's not the IEM that's the problem, because I have the exact same pair without the Kimura on it right here, and these fit great. These fit great. They sound great. They're great. The original version, the Gen 1, has a better loop on it. But as soon as I put on this fucking the microphone clip, my god, it's a ball ache. It's just rigid. If I could find a better way to mic up, I would. If I could just find a really easy, lazy way to mic up and not have to, because I've only got a little bag. There you go. Ugh, shit. That's all I've got. I've got to have all my gear in it. If I can fit everything in there, we're good. And so that's why I was trying to go for like super lazy, super portable IEM microphone that will fit in a small case, cheap and nasty capture card. This isn't a cheap and nasty capture card, it's about 200 quid. Cheap and nasty audio interface, although right now we're not using the cheap and nasty audio interface, we're using the expensive audio interface, but you know what I mean. Lav mic, I don't own any at the moment. So my last 2 or 3 lavs have been fucked. I did have an Antlion, that's not lav, but I did have the, I've got the Mod Mic wireless over there. This is what I mean with all the fucking stupid gear I've got. I love this, by the way. Antlion Mod Mic wireless. Phenomenal microphone for what it is. Just the trouble is then there's no way for you to actually attach it to your fucking head to hold it to your face. My lapels, one of them requires batteries and I fucking lost it. And a couple more are somewhere with some of my old motovlogging gear. No idea where it is. There was a set of labs that I wanted to get to go with a Rode audio interface I had for a wireless setup. I can't justify the cost right now. They EQ really nice. Really nice. But just duct tape the mic to my head. It's not the microphone that's the problem. It's the seal for the ear. It's the seal for the IEM. This has to sit inside the ear. And so every now and then when you move your head, because there's nothing really holding it into your head, that gets moved slightly out of the ear, you lose the seal on your ear, and then you lose all your bass. It's not like a pair of headphones where you just put your headphones on and that's optimum quality. With these, you have to have that seal. So even if I was to tape it to my head, right, it just takes this bit to have a little bit of flex in it for it to come off. So I'd have to actually tape the IEM into my ear. But anyways, looking at the time, I've gone off on this big ass fucking rant that no one gave a shit about, right? Do as I say, not as I do. It's not about gear. Have fun. Find that rub. Find that hook. And, shit'll happen. Don't end up like me, a 38-year-old fucking bum that's still doing shit that kids do. There you go, it's falling out again. Well, it feels like it's falling out. Stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid. Super glue it. Yeah, mate. I will. If you see me walking around, just as a random note that reminds me of an old webcomic I did. Does anyone remember the old Xbox headset? The original one, the OG Xbox headset? And it was the band that went around the back of the head. And then you had that single earpiece that hooked on with the microphone on it. In the webcomic that me and Chalky did years ago, the character that represented me always wore that headband for the headset. Always. Yeah. Do the thing. Have fun. If you're not having fun and you don't have to do it, don't do it. You know, don't chase fame, don't chase fortune, just have fun. And if it happens, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. But don't run yourself into the ground chasing the thing, you know. I think I've been streaming now since this place was Justin TV. And I ain't made it, because I'm shit. Right. Jet, Annie, Inky, Ma said she wasn't going to do a walkabout, and yet she did a walkabout. Naughty, naughty, naughty. Jet, Ma, Zeba, Rain, Annie. Fuck. I've lost track of you all again, I'm sorry. Inky, Annie, Jet, Rain, Zebra again, more Rain, more Jet, more Ma, more Inky, more me. Have I forgot anyone? Yeah, I'll see all y'all with a bit of luck in the next one. Fuck, it's weird. Decades have gone by and nothing's fucking changed. I miss it too, Jet. I miss it too. It's just not the same anymore. Maybe one day, eh? Age 40 through to 50? We'll see.